Hello friends, welcome again to Yo-Yo Reader. Today we are going to talk about the book to learn about effective communication, 21 Days of Effective Communication. In this book, writers discover how to do it properly. Communication can open many secrets and bring powerful changes in life. As we move forward in life, many people knowingly or unknowingly adopt the triangle against communication. Maybe you too are one of them. But will these methods help you to become happy, successful, independent, and effective, which you really deserve? If not, then, in 21 days of effective communication, you will not only learn how your style of communication affects your success. Rather, you will also learn how easy it is to eliminate bad conversation habits, adopt good habits, and build good relationships with people. In this book, you will learn how you can improve your personal life and relationships with your partner, and how to become a better public speaker, so that you can further motivate the people you care about, as well as how you can accelerate your success and achieve great success by adopting the triangle of good communication. In the book, we will talk about 21 best triangles of communication which you can continuously adopt in public and company life too. Improve your communication skills. Let's start with Chalifer and talk about 21 different habits in which the first habit is listening, i.e., listen to others. If in the beginning or in the middle of the conversation you feel that the other person is not talking anything, then instead of interrupting, listen to him completely and try to understand, because it is possible that after listening to him completely, you will be able to understand what he is saying. There are some important tips to become a good listener so that you can understand the point of view more and better, such as using verbal and nonverbal signals to encourage the person who speaks first to continue speaking. They are like, okay, hey, what happened next? And in nonverbal way, you encourage them to stay by shaking your head and through the movement of your body. After this, give the person in front a chance to speak until you feel that do you want to say the important thing, or have the important things completed. Third, while listening to the other person, do not act like a psychologist, as if you are trying to do some research by listening to and understanding what the other person says, but like a friend. Try to engage with what they're saying. Fourth, if you feel that the person in front needs better advice and your words are better advice than theirs, then you can politely give them suggestions to help them. The fifth tip is that refresh what the person is saying, so that they feel that you are listening carefully. For example, if someone says to you that I want you to go there with me, then you can reply by saying, okay, so you can do this. Want me to go there with you, and after that you start your conversation, but here keep in mind that do not copy what the other person says, but repeat it so much that he realizes that you are listening to him carefully. And finally, start adopting this habit in your life right now with any of your close friends and family members. The second habit of effective communication is to count how many times you have interacted with people. This will not only give you clarity as to how many times you have unknowingly interrupted which person, but will also give you a good opportunity to improve your martyrdom. Here are some ways through which you can end the habit of interrupting. Firstly, to reduce the habit of interrupting, make a goal and reward yourself for achieving the goal. Secondly, to reduce or eliminate this habit, it is also very beneficial to make notes as you write about your working space. You can write this on the computer screen or on the wallpaper of your mobile, so that whenever you look at it throughout the day, the thought of ending this habit immediately comes to your mind, and where you cannot take such notes like during a meeting with a client or boss, write down this important file in your checklist so that you remember that you have to end your habit of interruption. Often you will notice in your life that important things are less important than a person who talks more. Quiet people who speak are more effective. People like to listen to their words too. Therefore, you should speak only important things and keep as much distance as you can from useless things. Whenever you trip someone unknowingly, you will immediately be punished. If you think of this at that very moment, bite your tongue a little with your teeth, so that you only feel the punishment, so that the thought of not interrupting next time should already be in your mind. The third habit is to become an inclusive communicator. In simple words, an inclusive communicator is one who gets along with everyone. That is, instead of taking a decision only on the basis of the opinion of an individual in his opinion group, he believes in taking a better decision by taking the opinion of all the people present in the group. Therefore, in today's society of unity and diversity, the demand for such people is increasing a lot. To have inclusive conversation, you need some important tips, like instead of giving priority to any one person or group, try to take decisions together without knowing the other. Do not talk about any person or their gender. For example, if you are meeting your boss for the first time and do not know about their gender, then instead of calling them he and si, use the word s. And thirdly, about any person, instead of going out and criticizing the person's disability, focus on his ability and positivity. The fourth habit is to increase your vocabulary, i.e. improve it, because using good words during personal and professional conversations has more impact, because when you have good vocabulary, through this, if you start becoming more familiar with difficult words, your reading and speaking speed also starts increasing, because then you do not need to stop to speak any word. Here are some ways to increase your vocabulary, such as, first of all, learn a new word every day and use it at least 11 times a day. Second, to learn new words and use them in your daily life, you should become an excited person who learns new words every time you get a chance. Third, read at least that many pages every day. Reading this will not only improve your vocabulary but will also increase your knowledge, which is important in different aspects of life. Plays an important role in improving the stage. And fourthly, never be shy in asking. If during a conversation with someone you feel that you have not understood a word, then ask them so that you get a chance to learn a new thing. The fifth habit acquired is to use and instead of but and ka in negative words. Generally, sometimes such things happen in the life of all of us, in which we have to face unwanted situations and negativity, even if we do not want to. In such situations, you can make your words and atmosphere positive by changing some words in your conversation, such as using the word but instead of but. For example, if someone says that I love you play but I am free of feeling in getting hot, then this by saying this, you are speaking the truth, but there is a negative aspect in it. Hence you can say the same thing in such a way that I love you. You are free from falling. By saying this, your transformation will start from those problems to solutions. For example, if someone says I don't have any need to buy a nice house, this reflects your pessimistic attitude, which is often not liked by people. But if you say the same thing in an optimistic way, like this, if you say that although I don't have the necessary money, you buy a good house, then saying this shows your attitude in front of others. Even if you do not have the necessary resources to solve the problem, but it shows your optimistic attitude about the future. With time, you will correct it, and people like such a person more. There are 6 habits to improve your pronunciation. Pronoun means that during conversation you, I, we, you. Which of the following words do you use more? Example. For example, which pronoun do you use more to convey your thoughts to your family and friends, in the office, or during a meeting with the boss? If you limit your talk only to I, that is, do not involve the other person in your talk. If you can reduce the use of the word we, then there are most chances that the person will not be interested in listening to you. But if you use the word we along with the mashup, then the other person will feel fully involved in what you are saying, and they will feel a connection with you, due to which your words will be listened to carefully. So try to talk about us more than about me. Along with this, you can also read Communication: Your Way to Success to improve your communication skills, in which you will know that communication skill is not inherent. It can be Learned very well and continuously improved. 7th, habit to offer help to others. As a human being, it is our duty to help other humans, and if talking is done in the right way, it feels good to the person giving help and also to the person taking help, because there is a feeling of equality and not of any favor. So in this part, we are going to talk about this. To know how to offer help to another person, you should adopt some triangles during your conversation. First of all, if you are helping a stranger, then first of all, make it clear to them that you do not care about them. Why do you want to help? Here, by telling them about helping them with your positive and good motive, there is more possibility that they will be ready to take help from you. Otherwise, they may not take help from you and start judging others. Before helping a person, ask him something like this: can I help you? Or can I help you by doing something less? By doing this, he will be ready to take your help without judgment. Your reputation will also increase in their eyes. Third, just like you want another person to help you in making the bad situation better by fixing the problems so that you can change, because no person really wants to change his nature. Every person has to do it on his own. In the same way, you should also keep in mind that to help others, instead of changing their character, help them change their suggestions. Next, offer emotional help to any person, only when you are ready for it. Let it be known that they trust you and do not judge, and if you have any family member, friend, or relative in financial problem, then try to be as flexible as possible in helping them financially, because many people have more self-respect, and if they are directly offered furniture help, they may accept it because of their self-respect. Therefore, flexible ways of helping should be created, such as extending a contact through a gift, passing some challenges, and saying thank you. Make a habit of saying, you are less successful, this one is more successful, but always make a habit of saying thank you to every person who helps you in a small or big way, so that your image remains positive in the eyes of others. For this, you can adopt these triangles to help you. Thank the person only after accomplishing something. Apart from this, never reject any compliment, but whenever someone gives you a sincere praise in any way, then do not be stingy in saying thank you in return. Apart from this, from within, to be happy and powerful, every night before sleeping, write on a pen and paper, saying thank you to all the people and things in the universe who have helped you live a happy and good life. Adopt this method in your life today. Say thank you to your cliques in the office, to your family members at home, and today before going to bed, thank your family, colleagues, and God on a paper. The 9th habit is to stop pointing out others. If you want other people to like you and connect with you, then instead of pointing them out, try to live together. It is possible that both of you may have different thoughts on some things, but sometimes it happens that both of you are the same. If you think and believe the same thing, then instead of pointing them out because of different thoughts, focus on the common thread and try to talk about it, because by pointing out the other person, you will prove them wrong and you will win yourself. But there are chances that the person in front of you may not like you and may not want to connect with you. The next habit is to ask those questions to which you get answers. Asking questions is the best way to know about any human thing. Hence, conversation. Whenever you feel that you want to know, ask such questions so that you have better chances of getting a good answer. So here are some ways to ask questions, which will give you more chances to get answers to the more pressured questions. Ask wisely. For example, if you want to ask your boss about increasing your salary and position, then ask him in this way: is this the right time to talk to you about contributing more to the company through your position? And if you want answer to any question in less words, then ask closed and its questions whose answer is yes or no, as if you went there yesterday. On the other hand, if you want to know about something in detail, then open net. Ask questions like how and why. For example, where did you go yesterday? After this, the next habit is to refine your voice and the way you talk. Say your words in such a way that it sounds more exciting and easy to listen to and others. In order to understand easily, let us know how you can talk in this manner. First of all, neither keep your voice too high nor too low. Talk while keeping your voice at medium level. If you talk in stress or panic, if yes, then to improve it, practice talking calmly and confidently as much as possible. Wherever possible, try to express your thoughts in simple and short words and sentences as per the need instead of saying everything at once. While giving a little POS, share your thoughts intermittently. This increases your image in the eyes of the other person and they are able to understand the thing in a better way. The next habit which has been talked about is to focus on the behavior and not on the character. For example, if you are a leader or a boss of a company and are a responsible person, then politely inspire others to change their behavior to reduce it, instead of trying to correct their mistakes by humiliating them by pointing out their mistakes. The next habit of saying this is to know the background of your conversation. That is, she will try to know who you are inspired by in communication and whose triangle you adopt. Do their work with them and see if they, through their conversations, they are trying to achieve the things that they want in life and relationships, and if they are doing so, then it is obvious that you can also do it, but if they are not doing so, then immediately tell them. The next point is to understand how different generations interact. First of all comes the baby boomer generation, that is, those people who were born between 1946 and 1964. This generation people believe that there is a lot of competition and they will get rewards for being loyal to the company, hence these people believe more in teamwork and want to talk only about the meetings so that their time can be utilized properly. If you interact with the people of this generation, keeping all these things in mind, then they will like you and will also want to connect with you. Next comes generation. Instead of being loyal to any company for 10 years, people give importance to changing jobs for their own benefit, hence according to this generation they try to reduce their own because they like personal freedom more. These people prefer to do less with fun instead of just sitting quietly and doing less. Next come generation Y, i.e. those people who were born between 1981 and 1997. People of this group prefer digital communication rather than personal communication. They give importance to communication and these people like to take feedback and want other people to invite them to give their opinion about the project. Not only this, their biggest specialty is that they want work-life balance should be maintained. That is, people born from 1998 till now, people of this generation, give a lot of importance to globalization and are more aware about their career options than the previous generation. They value independence, innovation, and creativity. And because these people were born in an era of economic growth, they have a greater desire to earn more money than other generations. In this way, by understanding different generations and talking to them accordingly, you can help them easily. You can attract people towards you. The next step is to make a habit of talking on email. Practice writing effectively to your senior or boss. And for that, use these triangles in your email. If the other person is your senior, then change his tone. Mirror, for example, if they write yours or regards in the last part of their email, then you should also write yours with regards in the last part of your email. Write your email with points and add your contact number in it, especially when replying. Want to talk to another person about a serious matter so that the world can easily reach out to talk about it? Write the subject line of your email in as few words as possible to convey the entire message of the email and include your email. While writing the email, make it as if the other person is sitting next to you and reading the email. By writing the email keeping these things in mind, you can write a balanced email keeping in mind the perspective of the other person. The next habit says that you should stop looking down on yourself. While talking to another person, always keep yourself equal to them and, if necessary, above them, and do not look down on yourself without any genuine reason. Often many people look down on themselves because many people do not want to live arrogantly, and generally our parents learn to bend themselves sometimes to live in harmony with others, which is a good advice, but it is not right to bend in front of every person all the time. Apart from this, the biggest reason for bowing down is low self-confidence among people, and now let's talk about the result of considering oneself low. Then the people who become accustomed to doing this start considering themselves less than women, even if you may not have many abilities. Apart from this, you may also miss those good opportunities through which you can change your life completely. Along with this, other people also feel that you are judging them. Next, we will learn how to take advice from others. To take advice from others, talk to them in the right way, and for that, first of all, tell them your objective, that to solve which problem you want to take advice from them. Apart from this also, tell them why their advice can be more beneficial for you, and to get good advice, tell them what you want to do based on their advice. After getting the advice, thank them. Now, let's talk about how to deal with foolish people. Stay away if you feel that the person in front of you is talking in vain, or their talk is not relevant. Then by adopting some triangles you can stop such people from speaking. If you feel that they are boring you, then tell them something no less, in which she becomes busy, and if you feel that she is talking more than necessary, then start asking her about her personal details. And as we all know that every person is interested in others, if you do not tell all your personal things in front, then he will automatically become silent after telling some things. Apart from this, you can directly ask him what you want to talk about or why you are talking about this. Next is to others. Motivate. It often happens in the sales field that a salesman wants to motivate his clients with his words and wants his clients to be as motivated about their product and service as the salesman is, because when this happens, the clients will become less motivated towards him. Products can buy this service, and this also happens in different aspects of life, like to motivate your life partner for something, to motivate your family members, and many other places. In this way, to convince others about something, to motivate someone to do something or do something. Follow these triangles. First of all, get their attention honestly by praising them sincerely and talking about something different. Then by talking to them about their needs. Feel them and show them their need. Then explain that alcohol can meet their need. Then ensure that if they want to join you, how they can achieve better results in the future, and give an overview of your next steps so that they should see a clear path to the results of your better features and the benefits of associating with you. The next habit is to improve your meditation skills. Mediation means taking a veto behind both the parties in the conversation, that is, talking like a mediator to those triangles. This is so that a decision can be easily taken which is beneficial for both, and it is beneficial for both. Apart from this, mediation is a good skill and also plays a very important role in maintaining a balanced communication. So, for mediation, you should use this triangle during your conversation. You can do it. First of all, ensure that you are a suitable candidate to become a mediator whom both the parties are ready to listen to. To be a good mediator, make some important rules of negotiation. As one party says, time will not interrupt the other person. Apart from this, ask both of them about their agenda, what they really want. Listen carefully to what both the parties are saying, so that you can understand the problem and the reason for their mutual quarrel. Then decide after listening to their words, but which things should be resolved, and which should be ignored, which is better for both. Then both the parties should be forced to accept the decisions taken one by one, and brainstorming should be done for them, so that they accept the decisions taken and do not create any kind of conflict again. Then both the parties are motivated to accept the decision and achieve their goal. The last habit is to remove such shortcomings from your daily conversation, whether it is in words, tone, or anything else. Write down the things you don't want to happen during your conversation and improve them over time. Make it a part of your life. Pay attention to your votes and your conversation triangle with yourself and others. Pay attention to the triangles of conversation and use these triangles in your conversation. So friends, in this video we talked about 21 different best triangles of conversation which you can adopt in your conversation from today onwards. You can improve the way you communicate, which will not only increase your confidence, but will also create your impression among other people. And people will like you and want to connect with you. In this way, better communication will also prove to be very beneficial in your professional life, which will help you in achieving success. It will also help you in meeting. Along with this, it can also help you in improving your family members in your personal life. We hope that you have learned about many important and good triangles of communication. Now, for how long can you follow them in your life? Improve yourself and your future results in life and your relationships with people. By doing the habits consciously for 21 days, the habits you will remember will become permanent. Thank you friends, I hope you liked this video. I hope you will enjoy all the licenses in your life. By adopting this book, you will be able to make your life even better. You can read this book in more detail by ordering it along. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, then subscribe to the Immunity channel, like and comment on the video. This increases our motivation consistently. You can also follow us on Instagram, where we share the knowledge of different books. If you think that this video can impress other people, then share it with everyone. Soon you will get more better videos. Thank you so much.